We come up strong like diamonds and pearl. Armitage race, we know we stand tall. Big up the fam, we no make no man fall. When we now we cry, the whole crew feel real brotherhood, that's how we deal. 2000 batch, you don't know the scene. Loyal to the roots, forever we lead. But if we say, my young come up, dark it up and making it up this drama. Sign it up, fatty, aka Buaja. That means I young, them call him Guanya. I like it, Koyo, the one them call Koyo. Tumble barrel in a full convoy, yo. Tidana so musa tore the bus. Hibin balo never get cross. They don't so it, I like it musa see say. Fatuju wara hold it down all day. Jakomba see say, do kunne juara. But fatty, I like it fatty power. I like it say the can't flood danger for real. Babu kanji, a came just say the steel. Landing G, badu jawane spots. Jibel kasama, Gigi never locks. Mariama Konate, Enanu mi queen. Aruna Sane, aka Mr. DC, Sally Future. Salaram's players, together we did in a unity fierce. Anywhere we go, we rep the name proud. Armitage standing strong, never bow to no crowd. We support one another like real soldier them. If you're down, don't worry, we rise again. We fix the schoolyard, fields up the wall. Buy chairs and books, answer the call. We not just talk, we move with action. I'm into the roots, in every faction. We say unity sweet like sugar and lime. We depend this mission, we shining in time. No jealousy, no hate, just enough respect. Loyal to each other, that's how we connect. But as we say, my young come up, I like it, job aka job is drama. Sign it, Bafati aka Buaja. That means I young, them call him Guanya. I like it, Koyo, the one them call Koyo. Tumble barrel in a full convoy, yo.
Today we are here live at Makati Janjambure. Whenever you hear about Janjambure, the first thing that comes to your mind is the rich culture of Janjambure. And that's why we have seen the Kankuran right here. And today, what brought us to Janjambure here is the 2000 batch, the Armitage Senior Secondary School, a school that groom legends at the like of former vice presidents, National Assembly members, and people holding government offices all pass through this school. It is a historic school in the history of the Gambia. Today, what brought us here in this school today is that the batch of 2000, that is the 1997 to 2000 batch, they brought some sanitary material that is wheelbarrows, some trash bins, and rakes. That they are also conducting an air scanning that will also take place.
The program, we will have Mohamed Lamin Sanyon to do the introduction. Then we will invite Mariama Koma to make a remark or to unveil what they have for us. Thank you. You're welcome.
Mohamed Lamin Sanyon, Secretary General of the 2000 Batch Armitage Association. We are here once again. This is not our first time, probably our second time. And then we don't wish that it's our last time. So we wish to come over and over again. So I'll do a brief introduction of our batch members. In the absence of our president and our able chairman who are not here with us. So we have our vice president who is the team leader, that's Mayam Koma. Next, we have Mr. Salifu Ture. Salif Ture is part of our organizing team. Next to Salif, we have Madam Aja Suso, also member of our organizing team. Next, we have Tida Naso. Tida is our assistant PRO. Next to Tida, we have Dukune Juara. Dukune is also a member of our organizing team. Next to Dukune, we have Alaji Fati. Alaji is also part of the organizing committee. Next to Dukune, we have Madam Fatmata Diba. Fatmata Diba is the Assistant Secretary General. Next to Fatu Diba, we have Madam Fatu Job. Fatu Job is also part of the organizing committee. Next to her, we have Aida Pane. Aida is also part of the organizing committee. Next to Aida, we have Madam Isa Gay. Isa is also part of the organizing committee. They are the ones dominating the whole team. Next to Isa, we have Madam Tumbul Baro. Tumbul is our assistant treasurer. Next to Tumbul, we have Mr. Musa Ture. Musa is our treasurer. Next to Musa, we have Kelefa Kande. Kelefa is our regional representative within this area, and then he is stationed in Basse. Next to Kelefa, we have Babukar Njaks Njai, who is our chief and able coordinator, or our able chief organizer. I also acknowledge the presence of our honorable, who is Honorable Jibimbalo. He was here with us in the morning, but he left due to other errands that he is working on. So I will now allow, okay, last but not the least, sorry, my apologies. We have Alaji Koyo Drame, who is our PRO. He's our PRO.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Good afternoon, principals, teachers, students, and my fellow Armitage family. Good afternoon to you all. Today is a special day as the 2000 by stand before you with gratitude, love, and deep senses of responsibilities of our alma mater. Our batch was brought together by the desire to connect, to recognize, and support each other, to stand by families of our colleagues who are no longer with us, and to give back to institutions that serve us into who we are today. Last year, we held a fundraising event with the famous Jalba Kuyate, And thanks to the generosity of our badmates and supporters, we are here today to fulfill part of our commitments to the Armitage. As part of our contribution to the school, we are donating 15 dustbins, 15 wheelbarrows, 50 rackies, 1 first aid box, 1 set of football gears, 4 footballs, 1 scout band set. Reading glasses and eye screening for both teachers and students in partnership with the one side. These items may appear small, but represent the love and unity we share as the badge and our commitment to the well-being and growth of our school. To the students here today, we encourage you to value your time at Armitage, work hard, support each other, and remember that you are building friendship and memories that will last a lifetime. To the teachers and staff, we say thank you for dedicated and sacrifice you continue to make to serve future leaders. And to our fellow badmates, we celebrate our journey, our unity, our commitment to give back. Together, we will continue to honor the spirit of Armitage, remembering that once an Armitagean is always an Armitagean. Thank you all. As for 2000 batch, our motto is together and forever.
Who know and are very close to the corridors of management knows pretty well that at national level, the education development budget is very small, just about 3%. And more often than not, people are interested in doing serious analysis about the learning outcome of students without paying much attention to the educational inputs. So the support from the batch of 2000 is incredibly important and very much beneficial to the development and growth of Armitage. This support will go in a very long way to complement and supplement the efforts that both the Board of Governors and management will be putting forward to ensure that we regain the glory. I wouldn't want to say lost glory because that would sound a little bit insulting, but to regain the glory that apparently we almost wanted to miss. When we were appointed way back in December, we did serious analysis and realized that, for instance, the mathematics pass rate dropped up to 7%. And last year we were able to increase that to 77%, from 7 to 77. English language from 17 to close to 47%, because each department is tasked to set a target. So the only way, one of the ways of going about that is by having the necessary ingredients, because quality education cannot be attained by only providing teaching and learning materials. The environment is very crucial. So these are one of the fundamental materials or tools that we need to ensure that the learning outcomes are improved. We have been informed that the badge, that is Armitage badge of 2000, took it among themselves to raise funds with Jaliwa Kuyate. You see, the good thing about that is the fact that the badge is going a long way to improve our profile and our reputation but also more importantly, to attract potential students to Armitage. Actually, we all went to school, but what I have seen in Armitage, particularly for the past 18 months that I have spent with you, is incredibly great. So for and on behalf of the Board of Governors, by extension management, students, parents, and the community of Janjanbureh, I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the badge of 2000 to say that gratitude is a virtue. We really appreciate your energy, your time, and your resources. To conclude, I would want to encourage you that the board in our next retreat will be revising our development plan. We want to make sure that we coordinate the efforts of the various groups by putting together an apex body of the leadership of the various batches, because we are going to launch our centenary program to prepare for 100 years of existence in 2027. So I'll give you the details. On that note, I want to seize this opportunity to also urge you, because whatever thing that we do, and I have been insisting that all investment in education from the minister's car to the caretaker's rake, if it doesn't impact teaching and learning in the classroom, it's useless. So this is meant for you to be those goodwill ambassadors that we are celebrating today, and then for the common good. On that note, once again, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
So when orators speak, an amateur is left with nothing to add on top of that. He has already summed up everything in such brilliant statements, and I know we have also come to that. Thank you very much, Mr. DGS or Mr. Board Chairperson. You know, I am used to addressing you at DGS, and here you are in your capacity as the Board Chairman, but don't mind me. So this marks the end of the program. Then we will continue in the afternoon with the program proper. But before we go out for the handing over of the materials,
This initiative, thank you very much for asking this question. This came about some years ago when our batch we met together. We formed a forum, a WhatsApp forum, and after the creation of the WhatsApp forum, we all came together, those in the Gambia and our members in the diaspora. So we came together and formed an association. So during that association is to look at each other's welfare and what we can do to plow back to Armitage. So our then president was Alaji Job. He was the former president who was leading this initiative, and then followed by our present president, Mrs. Bala Sise, and the vice president Mayang Koma, we call it Mariam Koma. So they were the one that they were leading this process, and because of this, we came together to realize that Armitage have done enough for us. So we can, what can we do for Armitage to at least plow back whatever effort we have? We come together. We are also supporting some of our members, those that are diseased, they pass away, they left their families, their children, all that stuff. So we realized that it's something that is worth of calling, so that we can all come together to support each other and to support Armitage. We are here some few years ago. We supply ceiling fans to various classrooms and other stuff. So that's why they realized that this is something that we have to do for the Armitage. So this is why we came together.
You mentioned that you were here a few years ago. For how long has this initiative been taking place?
This initiative has been taking place for more than 8 years now, since the formation of this association. Yeah.
And what are your targets? We have seen you have brought during this year, you have brought wheelbarrows and trash bins. What are your targets for the subsequent years?
Our target in the subsequent years to make sure that Armitage prosper. Let them continue. In Santo, there are constraints. In any area that they have constraints, in you want to step in. And in fact, we have other programs already in place that we are yet to bring here. So, be it academic, there are science lab, there are other classrooms and other furniture problems, or any constraint that you may think of. We are gathering resources. We are putting our resources together to make sure that we address some of those constraints. We have a lot in the pipeline. Yeah.
And we already knew that it has been a while. 2000 to 2025 is almost 25 years. Can you reflect back during your time at Armitage?
Oh, Alhamdulillah. This has enabled me to remember. In fact, I was just sitting outside here with my colleagues down there. We are discussing and then talking about the past when we are here. We have seen numerous changes, but because during the time when we are here, Amite was definitely a home for us, because this where we were, and we are the batch that spent almost 6 years here, from grade 7 up to grade 12. So it's like Amite is just a home to us. We did quite a lot of things here, and our education system at the time, and even now, is of very quality. So those are things that are very, very memorable.
Okay, school life is always interesting. You do have teachers that you like, and you do have teachers, not that you don't like them, but they do disturb you a lot. And Mr. Salif, which teacher is your favorite teacher during your time at Armitage?
Alhamdulillah, I think I can say almost all my teachers are my favorite teachers. But the likes of David Hafner, who always come to our dormitories, he was then the vice principal, also teaches us in woodwork. He was definitely a very dedicated teacher, because he's not only teaching us, but in our own Islamic way. Though he is not a Muslim, but he always go to our kundas, done prayers to wake up for us to pray, which has come to be part of us now. Because personally, if I do not pray any day, if I miss any prayer time, it's like I miss something that is definitely disturbing my life. So these are things that he inspire us, and other teachers like I said, David Hafner, Mr. Panda, and other teachers. Almost all of them were definitely my favorite.
Nasu, 2000 batch.
2000 batch. How do this initiative comes about?
This came since after our graduation. We formed a group in 2017. So we thought it's a good idea. We come back together as one, since we are all here since 1994 up to 2000. So it was around 6 years process. So that's why after our school, we all come together, we form a group, we name it after 2000 batch.
You know, it is always not easy to, especially for a student, to organize a group and make such initiatives. So what were the challenges that you faced during the collection of the creation of this group in order to make this initiative?
Yeah, it was not definitely easy, but with us it is a difference, because for us on this social media era, we just created a WhatsApp group, then where we share our informations. So normally before we used to gather meetings, we will go to Talinding Primary School. We call a meeting there. We will do our meeting, and our annual meeting, or we gather for a party, annually. So that's how we see, and that's how we do our contributions. That's how we discuss. So, but now with this social media era, now what we do most of the time is we just share information through WhatsApp. Yes.
We have seen from 2000 to 2025, it's 25 years. So can you reflect back to your olden days at Armitage Senior Secondary School?
Yeah, I can, because when I was in grade 7 to 9, we were among the smallest. And sometimes we were given privilege, we were not doing duties. And then the hard punishments because of our sizes. And then one of the major thing we will not forget was the 2000 strike. Then we were having our mock exams in this hall. So we were told there is strike in Banjul. So we also said we have to, do something like that. I was the assistant entertainment counselor, so we were forced to come outside the hostel and come and, put the TV on for students to see. So that was something I will never forget. The boys has to drag us from the hostel with force. So we have to come out and then see what was happening in Banjul, and we did the same thing. So that strike, we cannot just forget that.
School life can be.
So, is this the first time you guys are bringing these talks to the school?
No, this is not the first.
This year you can see that you guys got an eye check something.
Yes.
So why do you guys find it necessary for you guys to bring these people here and not some other things?
This is not the first thing we did. We were here 2007, 18 or 19. We installed fans, ceiling fans in all these classrooms. We were here for 2 days, and then after that we were supporting the school. So this one is the biggest one so far, and then the eye screening too. We think is better. You know, it's a good idea for us to bring them, because nowadays people have issues with their eyes. So we thought we don't have that opportunity. So we want the young ones not to suffer something like we have suffered before. So that's why we initiated to bring them back here.
Okay, because we can see 2000 is a long time. It's like 25 years now. How did you guys manage to keep in the same contact up to now?
Yeah, it's just determination. We are all, we just want to be one, and then we want to be one family. So it's just a determination. Yes. And courage.
You guys fight each other's contact because it's 25 years.
Yes. This happened. We formed a group, a WhatsApp group in 2017. So I know Mr. X, she knows Tida. Somebody knows Ida, somebody knows Mayang. So this is how we, when we meet at the program, we said, well, okay, we have formed a group, 2000 batch. Are you interested? Yes, give your number. This is how we created the group. So we are all in board. Yes, we are all in board.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Please tell us your name and your badge.
My name's Maria Makoma. I'm the vice chairperson of Armitage 2000 badge. I'm standing here on behalf of my chairman, that is Bala Sise, who is now living in the UK.
Mariama, we have seen that you have brought some sanitary materials like the wheelbarrows and the trash bins. How does this initiative comes about?
Yeah, as you know, we are part of Armitage here. We went through here. We know their problems. We know what we encounter when we are here. So that's why we organize this badge as an association so that we can reconnect together and make some funds so that we can come back to our Armitage and help them for what they like. Though we cannot do all, but we can try our best how to settle some issues. Yeah.
This is quite a huge money spent here. How was the financing done?
This financing done by last year. We did an fundraising with Jalba Kuyate. Thanks to some of the students, we sent message to them, an invitation to them. So we were donated by some of the ex-students together with our ex-students who are at Europe at large and we ourselves. So the money we have, we came together as this thing to buy things for our school and bring it back to them.
What will be your plans for the future years? Because this thing you have seen that you have brought these things. So do you have any plans for the future?
We have more plans in future. Whatever we have for us in 2000 batch, whatever we had, our hearts and minds are always in Armitage, because this 2000 batch is the only batch that have those are almost 6 years in Armitage. So since they were young, since in 1994 up to 2000, it's not an easy task. So we know many things here. So our aims and objective is anytime we have fun, anytime we did fundraising, we are coming back to the Armitage. We want to see Armitage to be prosper more and more and more, because why we are today is because of the schools. So that's why we cannot forget this school. So we were together for more than 6 years. That's why we cannot leave each other. We have to come back again and see the best, to see the Armitage in best. Yeah.
This is 2000 batch. My last question. This is the 2000 batch. So we have seen so many things. We have done so many things, bringing ceiling fans. What is going to be your message to other batches that have already graduated?
just to be like us. We want them also because we have many Armitage students who are there who can do more than us. So we want them. We all want to join together to come back to the school, and we know that government, they are trying their level best, but they cannot do all. For us who have opportunity, who are there, they can support. My message to them is let them come. We join together to join with the government and see the school to go at higher.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, can you please tell us your name?
I am Momodu Lamin Sanyang, Secretary General 2000 Batch Armitage.
Okay, Mohamed Lamin, we have seen that you have made an initiative to bring sanitary materials to the school. Is this the first time doing such ceremony?
This is our second time of coming to the school and then bringing donations here. We were here sometime in 2002, whereby we fixed ceiling fans in all the classrooms of the school.
From previous years, bringing ceiling fans and bringing sanitary materials this year. How is the funding like? Where do you get this funding from?
Okay, this time around we are here with sanitary materials. 2000 badge Armitage is a unique badge. Our funding generally comes from the badge members through monthly contributions and pledges from individuals, especially our badge members in the diaspora. So they contribute greatly towards the funding of the association. Generally, the other funding is purposely comes from our monthly contributions that we normally do.
What are your targets in the coming years?
In the coming years, we want to see that we do more than what we are doing now, something big, something bigger than this, that we can do for the school anyway.
Lamin, back to your school in Caria at Armitage Senior Secondary School from 1997 to 2000. So what can you reflect back to your best moments at Armitage?
To be honest, it's quite a long time now. But some of the memories, to be honest, is the friendship you build with people, which showcase in our badge. That's what keeps us together up till now, because we've been a badge that spent 6 years at Armitage, from grade 7 all the way to grade 9. We continued from grade 10 up till grade 12. So we built a bond that really sticks us together. So that's what has been keeping us moving.
You have spent some 6 years in this school now. You must have a favorite teacher. Who is your favorite teacher in this school?
Well, that one I will say Mr. Hafner, who at the time we were starting, he was the vice principal. He rise up to be a principal later on. Mr. Hafner is someone who knows all the students by their name. If you think he don't knows you, just wait till you meet with him in town. You dodge and then you are in town. The next day he'll call out your name, Mr. Sanyang or Mr. X. You were in town yesterday, this place, this time. You will really be surprised. Mr. Hafner was somebody who knows the school at his fingertips.
Who is this Mr. Hafner and where is he now? Because all the students have been talking about Mr. Hafner, Mr. Hafner, Mr. Hafner. Who is he and where is he now?
Wow, okay, it's great, Mr. Hafner. He is now at Marina International. Sorry. He is now at CBEC International as the principal at CBEC. Yes. And then last year in 2004, we had a fundraising with Jaliba Kuyate too. Mr. Hafner was there to grace that occasion, and then he gave words of encouragement to the badge, and then the badge members and former students present at that occasion.
You also mentioned about dodging away from classes. When you meet Mr. Hafner, he will recognize you. Were you part of those who would dodge class to go to town?
Well, actually, no. I'm one of those side students in the school, so we hardly go out in the town. So they will say we are the ones who don't have feet.
Okay, no. So, what is going to be your message to the young ones who are looking up to you people as role models?
The young ones are currently at the school here, and then generally we are telling them the friendship and the bond that they build in school, let them not take it something lightly. It's something that's going to stick with them. Taking an example of our badge, we've grown as a family now. That's how we see ourselves. We've grown as a family. Not only badge members, our wives, our kids, they all know each other. It's a bond that keeps us together, and at the end of every year, we have a family gathering whereby our badge members, they all come together to grace that occasion. So young students here should not only not thinking that knowing each other only stops at Armitage here. Life goes beyond Armitage. You will need people that you would definitely need in your life apart from Armitage, who are going to be former schoolmates, who are going to be former classmates. So to cherish that friendship is very, very important, and to not let it die. That's very important.
Okay, we have seen also there are different kundas. Which kunda were you involved in?
I was in Fuladu Kunda. For the 6 years I spent here, I was in Fuladu Kunda.
Was it the best?
I would say it was the best during my time, yes.
Yes. In our previous interview, some said Salum Kunda is the best.
I would still insist. Fuladu, mighty Fuladu, used to be the best, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome, yeah. Okay, thank you, all right.
For over now 25 years, from 2000 to 2025, it's almost 20 years. How do you feel coming back to Armitage Senior Secondary School?
I feel very honored, and also it refreshes back my memory. I remember coming here in 1994, and after spending 6 years in the school, and now I graduated, and unfortunately, since I left the school, I've never come here. Because what happened is my results was sent to me. But today I feel very honored to be here, gracing the occasion.
How do you feel starting from here and now being an honorable member?
Well, I feel very happy because I was nurtured here. I was given a very good training. Those olden days, when you are a junior boy in Armitage, we know what it means. You are subjected to a lot of issues that is training you to be very tolerant. And today it have made me very good, and it also give me resilience. Remember, as a politician, one of the key things that you have to be resilient. And during the training that I was molded in Armitage here, it made me more resilient today. That's why no amount of pressure, no media would put me down, because I have gone through a difficult moment in Armitage, those olden days.
Okay, Honorable, we have seen also inspection have been going on so far, and we are already at the tail end of the inspection. How was inspection done in 1997 to 2000 and now? What is the difference between those inspections?
Those days it was more of a competition. Nobody want to lose. It's like when inspection happened, it's trying to clarify the most clean or that portray that cleanliness in there during the inspection. So everybody, every kunda used to portray that they are the best. And I belong to Salum Kunda. I can remember for a period of time we have been the best. That's why my kunda is called the Mighty Salum.
Okay, we have seen also you have brought some donations, and we have gathered some donations for the school. What does that mean to you and your members of the team members?
We were lucky that by 2000 we are reconnected and we've been reunited. Because of that, we feel that this reunion, we must plow back to the alma mater, and that is Armitage. That's why we are so cemented together to an extent that yearly we have monthly contribution yearly, and we are always to be proud to be ex-students of Armitage. So we feel what we have earned today, the journey began from here. So that's why we want to plow back and make sure that we continue. And it's a pledge that we said we will continue to give donation to Armitage.
As an honorable member and people holding different senior positions in the government right now who graduated during the 2000, what are your message for the young ones who are coming, who are looking up to you people as a role model?
Yes, let them be very strong and determined and continue on the exposure of debates and also reading. If you see today where we are, and if you look at the House of Parliament, my speaker, that is Fabakary Tombon, is an ex-student of Armitage. And one of the strongest parliamentarians, Mbo, is also a member of parliament. So you can see what Armitage have taught and transited also. So it all started here. I remember those olden days here, you have to speak English or you have been caricatured or given issues. So this have put us in a different level. That's why in the chambers, when I stood up, there is no intimidation, no fear, because it's how we are not here. So let the student take good use of the opportunity they have here, because it's the only boarding school we have in this country.
please tell us your name and which batch were you in?
Yeah, I am Kelefa Kande, by 2000.
By 2000. And when do you start Armitage?
I started Armitage in 93. So for this badge, for a start, I am the oldest member in the badge because I started in 93. This badge, they started in 94. So they made me in Armitage, but we graduated together. So I started in 93 in the first regime of the country, that's during Jawara's regime. We started Armitage, that was in September 1993, I came to the school.
How do you feel coming back to your former school, Armitage?
I definitely feel very happy. Like any other person that is in the school today, we are all delighted to come back to Armitage, where we have been groomed and we have been molded to face society. So coming back to this school, 25 years after leaving the school, is definitely a very palatable memory in our careers, where we reflected, where we started a journey that has developed to this stage. So it's a very good moment for me.
We have seen you have gathered some sanitary materials, some rakes, and also some other things. What is the motive behind this?
As I said, by 2000 is a very unique batch, because when we left the school in a very horrible manner, because the year we graduated was the year for the strike, and we were very unfortunate with the way we left the school. So the way we left the school, we want to change the scope, the way we left the school. So that's why after we left the school, we feel it necessary we should group together, despite the fact that we have left the borders of Armitage, but we are still bound by the same globe. So we need to come together and see what we can do for this school, so that we bring back something to this school to improve on how we left the school, how we met it, how we left it. So our intention was to improve how we left the school. And we have done a lot of things. If you see those sanitary materials, like other speakers have said, Armitage is the only boarding school, government boarding school we have in the country, and the oldest. And people are living here. Their living condition is a priority. Their sanitary, their environment, their health is a priority to us. So their environment, cleaning their environment and living healthy is one of our priorities as a batch, so that they live very healthy, grow very healthy, they live as healthy people to serve in the world.
Okay, inspections are going on. We have seen so far so many inspections have taken place, and we are at the latter part. So during your time at Armitage, how was inspection done, and how is it done in 2025 today? What is it different?
I definitely saw a lot of different with regards to the environment designing, because like other speakers said, it used to be a very competitive then, because that was the time that you have opportunity. A lot of people go around and see what is happening in the kundas, and at the end, each kunda is rewarded on how you maintain. So whatever you do, you must ensure that you are part of the winners, and it was a very competitive move. I'm seeing the environment, because today is an event that we come here. So we have seen a lot of changes, definitely, because the event of the speed day, plus people are also trying to sort out what their environment is. And I personally am very happy with that. As a health worker, I have seen a lot of changes when it comes to the environment. I have seen a lot of changes when it comes to their domestic living. So I am impressed with that.
Mr. Kelefa, which kunda were you part of, and how many times during your tenure at Armitage were you emerged as champions of this killing exercise?
First of all, the first regime, when I came to Armitage in 93-94, I was in Salom Kunda then as a junior boy. So when I left and came back in 1997, I was in Salom Kunda, in Nyani Kunda, where virtually in 2000 I was the Alcalo. And definitely during our time, from the time I came to Armitage, Nyani Kunda used to be a very sporting Kunda, and definitely it was a very clean Kunda, because Nyani Kunda was part of the kundas that were last constructed. The construction started with Kabu Kunda. Then the features in Nyani Kunda were very good. So we used to win a lot of inspections, to be very honest with you. We used to compete with Kabu Kunda. These are the end kundas. Nyani Kunda, the other end, Kabu Kunda in the eastern end, Nyani Kunda in the western end. We used to compete. It used to be a very good competition. But we used to win prizes, especially on Monday. We are always happy when the inspectors came and we know we have already won before Monday.
We have seen so many students here right now. What is going to be your message? And we already know that some students are looking up to you people as members who hold government offices or who own private offices. So what advice will you give to the students right now who are looking up to you people as role models?
Okay, first and foremost, my message goes to those who left Armitage. And like one of the MP, Honorable Mbalo, said, a lot of ex-Armitage students are in big positions, even in Europe. So I want to appeal to them. Let them look at Armitage and see this is the school that have brought them. This is a foundation of whatever they have done. So please let them remember this is Armitage, and Armitage need to be maintained to a very high standard state. So let them invest in Armitage like our batch is doing. So the students that are in Armitage, they will never realize. So those who are within the school should know this school is grooming them for the future, and they should take the best opportunity they have been in Armitage here. For those groups that have left Armitage, please let's come together in your own batch, in your own way, at your own capacity, at your own level. Please let's invest in Armitage and let's modernize Armitage and ensure the purpose for which the school was built. Let's maintain that and get it to a higher level. So this is my message. So we want people to be coming back, and to the young ones, let them be very respectful of Armitage, because hence you are in Armitage. Armitage will always teach you something that can uphold you in future. So let them make the good use of that. Academic standards, let them not compromise with it, because Armitage was known for those academic standards. That's why you meet a lot of Armitage students in high positions. So let them not compromise, because we are seeing a lot of infrastructural changes in this school. So let students make good use of it and avoid hooliganism, avoid criminalism, because it does not pay you anything. If you make good use of the time you are in Armitage, you will never regret it in life, because we have seen it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So, is this the first time you guys are coming up with teams? Because we have seen that you guys are doing boroughs, eye inspection.
Yes.
Elaborate on that.
Yeah, we started long time ago. This is not the only intervention we did in the school. One of the greatest intervention, we fixed ceiling fans in all the classrooms in the school here. And we also contributed in renovating the basket pitch. And a lot of other donations have been made in the school here. We send sanitary items. We, in fact, even at cash level, we support them at times. So we are doing a lot of things for the school, and this is one of the ways we can give back to Armitage. So if you can see some of these materials, we do a lot of fundraising. The last Jaliba Kuyate we did a fundraising was especially to fund this speech day, to ensure. We had an intention as a badge. This should have been a Diamond Jubilee. 25 years after we left the school, we wanted to make this speech day a different one. Hence we were coming. And so after 25 years we left the school, we are coming back in different style. Because we are one of the batch that was very unfortunate. We never had a speech day. The grade 9 of this batch, there was no grade 12 that year. There was no graduation. 2000, there was the commotion. And the school already decided not to do any speech day for this batch. So this batch was very unfortunate. So we wanted to make this speech day a memorable one. That's why we came with all what we came with, so that we want to show out to people. We want to remember this 25 years after we left the school. We are coming back in different style, and we are coming again in different style in subsequent years by the grace of God.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes. I remember one of our teachers, Mr. Kamara, he was called Jufara Mansa. He is very energetic. 400 students in the camp, he can beat all of them, he is not tired. So he is one person we will always remember. David Hafner is one of the icons of Armitage that every student, even if you don't meet him in the school, he is somebody that you will ever remember. The lights out during the day, after lunch time, that was the most difficult moment I had in Armitage, because I never want to rest. But seniors will always want you to rest during that time when you want to enjoy yourself. Lights out at night, we had a very stubborn batch. We had a very stubborn teammate. Those were things, memorable things. Dawn prayers were also some horrible things that I will always remember. Night classes, we dodge and go to the town. When it's about, they are about to close, we come back, jump through the fence, and we join the people that were in the class as if we were in class. So those are memorable things, definitely we can always remember. And one of the years in '96, when Gambia installed their TV, we were in this school. We had opportunity to be dodging and go to town. '96, '97. We had a lot of troubles as junior boys, because they will always run after us. So it is definitely a great moment, and I thank you very much. Great, nice. Yes. I'm still talking. No. Yes, you can now join the team.
My name is Maria Makoma. I was here since 1997 to 2000.
1997 to 2000. Currently there's inspection going on. We have inspected several areas. During your time, was this inspection going on?
Yes, of course. During our time, we are having this inspection every Saturday. We are having inspection, but it's far different than now, because those days you cannot have curtains and these things when you are having inspection. It's somehow different, likewise now.
So what are the differences from the 1997 to date? Because we have seen so many screens drawings here. What are the difference from now and 1997?
Some of the differences are maybe now they have more rights than before, because now you can see they have curtains in their doors and windows. For them, we don't have any curtains. It's inspection. You do, it's like as an open inspection. But now everything is nice. Things are changed. You see.
How do you feel coming back to Armitage, to your former school?
Very proud, because here it's just like it's an our alma mater. So I'm very proud to be here today. Because of Armitage, I am who I am today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Necessary that the environment is properly kept clean, and then the rooms are really organized. So that activity alone used to be something else. Before the event, sometimes some students find it very difficult because of the intensity of the job. The cleaning, sweeping, seeing to it that everything is intact.
We have seen also several drawings and several other things, several scriptures that have been made. During your time, which Kunda were you in, and how do you used to do your preparations?
Virtually, I would say is the same. I was in Fuladu Kunda. That was the first block that we started the inspection from. The designs are done by students to also showcase their skills in arts and other things. So, which is also very important. It widens the horizon of the students to express their skills.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Tell us your name, please.
Yes, my name is Alhaji Papasi, a former student of Armitage Senior Secondary School, and I graduated in 2005.
2005. And we have seen today, we have already witnessed inspection, and you are you lead that inspection. What is the motive behind this inspection?
Yeah, it's a tradition as far as Armitage is concerned. Every Saturday, Kundas are being assigned to clean the environment, because it's part of, they said cleanliness is godliness, and this has been going on since many years ago. So Kundas are being scored, and the blocks, the dormitories, in making sure that in terms of the toilets, the environment, the arrangement, and so on, just to make sure that there is a kind of competition, not just to make sure that this Kunda wins, but just to ensure that there is cleanliness in the school, so people are being looked at, the environment is being looked at in terms of the wearings, the bed seats, and so on. Just to make it lively, as far as the speed day is concerned, it's also one of a glorious moment, as ex-students will also have the opportunity to go around the Kundas and see what things have been going on.
Okay, we have seen also during the inspection. How do you select the winner when it comes to this inspection?
Yes, scores are given, because it's been divided into 5, and all these, like the toilets are given 10 marks, the environment 10 marks, the cleanliness 10 marks, the arrangement, and also the other decorations. So based on this, we make scores and look at what has been going on. At times you move the lockers just to see, because these are things that have been going on during our time. If the environment is not clean, you just move a locker around it just to cover it up. So that's why you see us moving the lockers and also moving the beds in ensuring that everywhere is clean.
Okay, we have seen. When is this award given? Because it is done on Saturday. So how is the process done?
Usually on Monday. That's the next Monday after the speed day. The winner of the school graduation inspection has been announced, and usually it serves as jubilation, triumphs, and so on. So the Kunda Alcalos usually work very hard, and what we've seen today, we've been very impressed. Though there are some challenges, and some of them the students cannot tackle it. We have to discuss it with the administration and see how best that these challenges can be met.
As the chief inspector, we already know that we are in the rainy season, and some things are natural. There are some places that no matter what, they can't be cleaned or they can't be avoided. So what are your observations on those particular areas? Because during the inspection, we have seen some other kundas face the same challenges.
Yes, there are, because when it comes for the natural phenomena, those ones we cannot score them, because there is stagnant water, there are some water lodgings, and so on. So usually we just try to, note it down and discuss with the school administration on those things in making sure that those things can be addressed. Because they are not directly on the students or on the kundas, but these are some of the things that we are usually discussing with the school administration in terms of how best that it can be fixed.
Also, as the chief inspector, do you have any difficulties in terms of giving these marks, because it's like you are the judge here? So giving the mark to another people, some people, the other kunda will say, he's not being fair to us. How do you cope with that?
Yeah, it's a race, it's a competition. They are not just doing it just to win the competition, but what we always say is, in any competition there's usually a winner and losers. So we do it at our most, at our best, in making sure that we are doing it in line with the scores. So at times, you can be blamed that you are favoring this kunda, but as much as we can, we want to be very neutral and giving the score.
What is your overall observation?
Yeah, anyways, I think the students have tried a lot. We can see the decorations, the arrangements were done, the cleanliness, especially in the toilets, because we've realized that some of the toilets are not functional, but nonetheless, they went further in making sure that they clean the toilets just to make it, conducive for the inspector to go around with, with the entourage and in making sure that these environments are clean.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
My name is Afolabi Abolaji Ayinde.
Okay, were you also a former student of Armitage?
No, I'm a teacher here in Armitage.
Okay, a teacher. And we have seen you have also come to screen your eye. What does that mean to you, because it is funded by the former students of Armitage Senior Secondary School?
I am very happy I have this opportunity, because I've been suffering from problem of the eyes. If I want to read, I cannot read anything closer to me except when it is far to me, and it affects my efficiency at work. But now that I have access to these reading glasses now, I can do well at work. I'm very happy.
How were you coping with this? Being a teacher and also your eye was your problem. How do you cope with that?
It was not easy. It was not easy. I planned of recent to go to Bansan Hospital for the necessary checkup, but due to the nature of our job, we're always busy. I cannot go. I'm just managing. But now that I have access to it in my school, free of charge, I am very happy. I appreciate everybody that is involved in this.
How does this screening is going to help you in your eyesight?
I know it will improve my work. I will have more confidence. I can read anytime. I can mark anytime that I want. And by doing all this, I know the speed with which I can work will be increased.
Seeing this initiative being brought by former students of Armitage, what is going to be your message to other students as well, like other ex-students?
First of all, I will thank those that brought this. That Almighty Allah will continue to put more into their pockets. And I would also like to encourage other ex-students to give back. Giving back does not mean we don't have, but it's a sign of appreciation of what the school already contributed into their life and showing of appreciation to the school.
You say, what is your name again?
I'm Afolabi Abolaji Ayinde.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Welcome.
My name is Mr. Kebambenga. I'm also a staff in the school teaching woodwork. As we speak today, we are overwhelmed. We are over happy because since I start teaching in this school from 2005 to date, I think this is the first time we received such a wonderful gesture whereby the scouts are remembered. Because I've been running this scout band since that time I told you to date. So this is the 2005 to date. So it's only this year we realize a donation of such kind whereby the scouts are remembered, given a full set. If this materials were to be bought by the school, it would have cost the school a huge amount of money. But with the help of the badge, year 2020 batch of Armitage Senior Secondary School, which come with this good gesture. We don't have anything, just to sell them a big tank, and then we are very proud of them.
How is this scout band going to help you in your work?
Yeah, you see, as you know, Armitage is a boarding school. Here we have everything in-house. The scout band also provide music for the school and entertain the people in the school. So with the band, when they are properly equipped, they can give good music and they entertain and make the environment very lively for school, both the students and the teachers at large.
How is the level of the students in cooperation with the scout band?
Yes, you see, this is good because, example, with the scout band, we do have even students who graduate from this band and then join the police band and the army band. So this is even alone, even that alone is a plus for the band. If the school have such a good gesture, we don't have anything just to thank the donors who brought this, like what I said, the badge 2000. They are the best badge I can say now.
Okay, you said that this is the first time the scouts have been remembered and they are also been donated stuff. What will be your message to other badges who will also be willing to donate to include this scout bands?
Thank you very much. Like I like your that question. I will also appeal to other badges. If they are always coming with donation, it's also important for them to remember the scout band, because always if you observe any presentation that will be done or held in the school, their scout band have to be invited to provide music. But if the people you're inviting to provide music, they are not equipped with the good material that will provide music for you, it will be difficult. Thank you. Let them be remembering us. We are also here existing in Armitage, the scout band.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. All right.
And I am the chairman of the board of governors of Armitage Senior Secondary School.
Mr. So we have seen today the 2000 badge of the Armitage Senior Secondary School brought some sanitary materials. What are your what are your opinions about that?
Yeah, actually, it's incredibly very laudable in the sense that the provision of quality teaching and learning is not only limited to, the provision of quality learning outcome is not limited to only teaching and learning materials. The environment is very important. And then this being a boarding school is a whole community of its own. So having those sanitary materials will go a long way to mold them to be responsible citizens in the future.
I'm bringing these materials, including sanitary materials and free eye screening. And what impact will it have today to the school?
Yeah, because some of us, including my very humble self, they didn't know actually what sort of eye defect that I have. So it's going to help them, because some might be struggling to read, and then that would affect the length of period, the number of hours they probably might have, may need to read, study, or do their assignments. So the eyesight screening actually helped a lot, so that there will be quality learning hours that probably they'll be accorded to. Meaning, what you could have been doing for 1 hour due to an eye defect or challenge, probably with the relevant reading materials, you can spend 3 times or 4 times the number of hours, and that would definitely enhance your learning process.
What message do you have for this 2000 batch?
Yeah, you see, there is naturally, we say gratitude is a virtue. So I want them to continue doing their best, because as goodwill ambassadors, they are helping to increase the profile of the school. Our public esteem is growing, and then the reputation will be enhanced. So, but more importantly, quite a good number of students would like to come to Armitage. So it's an indirect recruitment opportunity for potential students who would want to come to Armitage and study.
What will you tell to other badges that will try to emulate this 2000 badge?
Yeah, quite a good number of them are doing well, but this one is quite unprecedented because they are very much environment conscious. Because the same badge provided us with ceiling fans. Knowing the weather here, literally it's a bit hostile. So if you have a badge providing support to enhance teaching and learning in terms of providing the conducive environment, it's something worth of emulating. So what I would want to probably suggest to the others as well is to diversify their support to factor in the environment aspect of it. Climate change is real, and responding to mitigate the effects is definitely a worthy cause.
Thank you very much, Mr.
You are most welcome. Thank you.
Mr. Principal, can you please tell us your name and for how long have you been the principal of Armitage Senior Secondary School?
I am Sekona Sibi. I came to this school in 2018. To date, I'm the principal.
Okay, Mr. Sheikh, now we have seen that the batch of 2000 brought some sanitary materials and free air screening. And what impact will that have in Armitage and throughout this, the students and the staffs of Armitage?
Environment is key in any setting, because we are living as a community and we have leaders all over. So with sanitary material, we help to clear the environment, and once the environment is clean, we are assured of a healthy environment and a healthy living as well. So this will also help students to make sure that their environment is always clean. So they always have places where to empty them, and also tools to clear the environment, to always be attractive. Because once a learning environment is attractive, it will also attract students to love the school, and also get other schools from other areas to come and do their learning in the school.
What message do you have for this gesture that is made by the people from the 2000 batch?
We are indeed grateful for the support that they are bringing to the school. These are some of the materials they brought that we have been yearning for so long to get them, especially the scouting materials. The scouts have been complaining all along, and then we are trying to gradually replace their instruments, but it was not easy. But thank God they came with instruments that would help us and save us from buying. The wheelbarrows and the dustbins, they can also be very much useful, because every Saturday children will do their cleaning, and once they do the cleaning, to dispose their waste, they have to get material to do that. And with these things, wheelbarrows and then the dustbin would easily help us to make the environment clean. The football materials, they are also helping the sporting department, and they also save us buying certain sporting materials. And I'm grateful for the support that they brought to the school, and also would urge other groups to emulate them.
Mr. Principal, we have seen they have brought materials from the sporting area, materials from the health facility, because they have brought also first aid materials, and also environment in the clean aspect. What importance will it have? Is it timely for the? How timely is it for the school?
It's indeed timely, because sporting materials like footballs, very soon the students would go out to compete with other schools in Gala, and they need balls. So that will save us from buying balls, as well as jerseys that they would put on. So indeed, it's timely. Environment, we are approaching the rainy, we are already in the rainy season. So we need to clear the weeds, and then also make sure that the environment is always clean. So with these cleansing materials, will also help us facilitate the upkeep of the environment.
What message will you have for the other badges that want to emulate this badge of 2000?
We are indeed grateful to Armitage, because most of the badges are now helping the school. Though we still have pockets of groups that have never visited the school. I would tell them that here their colleagues are helping, so they should equally be prepared to come and emulate and then do something for their school. Already, I love the Armitage ex-students. They indeed love their school. They are unlike many other ex-students from other schools. They are exemplary. Honestly, they are exemplary. I like them.
Your final message to this badge of 2000?
This is not the first time that they are helping, and I know they would continue to help, and I would applaud them for the support they are giving to the school, and I want them to continue helping the school.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.